Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to learn how to clean data in Power BI, how to clean your data using Power BI. So this video I'm going to teach different things you can do with Power BI. I'm going to bring in videos after this video on how to clean data with Power BI. We're going to work on how to analyze data with Power BI, how to write DAX formula in Power BI, how to visualize in Power BI. So if you're interested in learning how to use Power BI to analyze data, then this channel is for you. This video is for you. So please stay tuned to the end of this video and please like and subscribe to my channel. Alright then, let's begin. My Power BI. So you see when you open the interface, you're going to see home, you see open, you see blank reports, and then you see different places you can get data from. So what we are going to do is just click on blank reports. Just click on blank reports. So after you are not clicking on blank reports, just go to get data. See this get data here, click on it. So you did see the different common data sources, different sources of data you can get. So if you are working with an Excel data, you click on this. If you're working on a CSV file, you click on it. So how to know which file you're working with is based on what is written at the end of the file. So some files you see at the end, you see dot xlxs, then some you see dot csv. So that's how you will know which file you're working with. So the file we're going to work with today is a CSV file. So I'll click on this test slash CSV. So test is also a CSV file. Then it should take me to my file manager. I'll click on download. Then I can search for the data I want to work with. So search for the data I want to work with. Then click on open. So it's going to load to Power Query. So if you watched my previous video on Excel, you know that I taught on how to clean data using Power Query in Excel. And Power Query is also in Power BI, but it has more features than the one in Excel. So now in this place, you see load, transform, and cancel. So you should only click on load when you are sure that your data is clean and prepared and you just want to start analyzing it. That is when you should only click on load. But you are advised to always click on transform data just to check, just to cross check to be sure that your data is okay. So we are going to click on transform data. So our data is loaded to Power Query Editor. Look at it over here, Power Query Editor. So now, if you're looking at this Power Query Editor, you see these apply steps. So these apply steps is where any step you take here, you see it here. So if you want to cancel a step, like Excel, Power BI does not have an undo button. So if you want to undo a step, you just undo the step that you took that is shown in this apply steps. Then if you check this name, if you want to change the name of your data, you can click here and change the name of your data here. So first thing we are going to do, first thing you should do is to check the data type of the column. So data type, a data type is just basically a type of data in the column. So you have to cross check whether the data type assigned to your column is correct based on the information in the column. So you see all these small you see all these numbers, all these things beside the column name, like 1 2 3, like this date column, like ABC 1 2 3. These things are what is specifying the column, the data type for us, right? So you have to cross check each of the column and the data type to be sure that is correct. So for this other ID now, the data type is 1 2 3, that's number, and it's actually correct because there are numbers, right? So before I go ahead, I'm sure that you might be asking why you don't have this valid error and empty showing in your end. So in case you don't have it, you can always turn it on. So to turn it on, you go to your view tab, then you see this column quality. You just what you you check on it, you click on it, so for it to come on. So if I uncheck the box, it goes out. If I check the box, it comes up. So you can, that's how you can turn on this column quality. So this column quality lets us know the data integrity of our column, to know, it should tell us whether we have an error in the column, whether we have any empty cell in the column, and then to tell us how valid the column is. That's the importance of this column quality. So yeah, we'll continue with our data type now. So we've checked this order ID, we realize that it's actually correct. Then we'll come over to this order date. It's correct because it's a date column. So it's a date column. This is date, so it's correct. Then we'll check this status. So this status is also correct. It's a character text column ABC. Then we check this item ID. So item ID is a number column, so the number is that type, so it's correct. We check this SQU is also a test, so it's correct. We check this quantity order is a number, so it's correct. We check the price, so the price is in decimal. The price is in decimal and is in decimal. It's showing us a decimal data type, so it's also correct. Then this value, the value is in decimal also. So you notice that some of the numbers are not in decimal and some are in decimal. So you can just classify it as a decimal data type. Then this discount amount is also the same thing. The decimal, the numbers in the column is a decimal, they are decimal numbers, right? This total to the same thing. Then this category is also correct. The payment is correct. The BIST is correct. The customer ID is correct. The year now, you see that the year is 123, right? But it's giving us 2020. So the year is just a year, it's just a number, right? It's not a date, it's not a full date. So assuming that we have the day and the month, then we can call it a full date. So we cannot name this column. You cannot give this column a date data type because it's not a date, it's just a year. So number can work for it. Then this month column is a date. So but this is supposed to be a month column. So after you are done checking the data type, you're going to extract the month from this date. So that one is okay. Then the ref number is okay. Um so I think they are all fine. So this SSN and phone number, you notice that they are numbers, right? But it's giving us ABC. So you should know that anytime you see a number and a test, whether maybe you're seeing 10S, 10G, anytime you're seeing a number and a test, just know that it automatically becomes a test. And anytime you are seeing a number and a character or a symbol, you know that is automatically a test. So the reason why these two columns here that have numbers and dash between the numbers is seen as test because of the dash inside. Because this thing now you cannot sum it, you cannot add it, right? So anytime you see a number with a test or a character or a symbol, it automatically becomes a test data type. So this is why these two columns are test data types. So I don't think there's any wrong data type in this column, in this data sets. So all the data type is correct. So it's not a must that you always change data type, right? It's not a must. Just have to cross check because sometimes it might be wrong. So if it's not wrong, it's fine. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to. It's not a must. You must change something. So now we are going to that month column. So see this month column is a month column, but we're having a full date. So I want to extract month from this date. So to extract month from this date, you highlight the column, go to your add column tab, then click from column from examples. So I'll click on column from examples, then you click on from selection. So it's from selection. We're not working with all columns, we're working with a particular column, most column. So from selection, I'll click on from selection. So it is here. So now here we are going to now if you notice, we're having 10 and 1. So it's possible that this one is the month and this 10 is the day, right? And it's possible that this 10 is the month and 1 is the day. So how do you know which one is month or day? How to know that is that when you come over to this column, when you come over to this column 1, the empty column that comes after you're done clicking on that from selection. Let's try and write 10 should be October. Let's try and write okay, let's try and write this one now. Normally the numbers in the middle should be the month, right? So 1, let's say it's January. When you start writing it, you see it's just there. There is no option popping up. So how to know is the month is that when you start writing the month, you see an option will pop up, right? An option will pop up. So if you're writing it and an option doesn't pop up, know that that is not the month. So that means these numbers here are the month and the one in the middle are the day, right? So this is October here, October. So I'll click on it. Then I'll come over here. Okay, you see it replicates. I just tapped on it, it replicates. So I'll just click on OK. So you see, we have a new column, October, that's month. A new month column with the month extracted. No, so it is at the end. Is this it came to the end of the column. So we can drag it to keep it beside the other date column. So to drag it, just double click and then drag. Don't keep it down till you've gotten to the place you want it to be. So we are looking for the month column that has date value. So when we see it, we'll now drop the column beside it. But you can still leave it as the last column anyways. You can still leave it as the last column, but I prefer it being beside that. Yeah. So we drop it here. So the column here will now shift. So now we have month. We'll use this column as month and then we'll use this column as date. Okay. We already have a month column, so we cannot make two of them months. So let's change this one as to date. Then I will edit this as just the month. So now we have date and we have month column, right? So this is how you extract date. You extract your date. This is how you extract your date from your month from your date column. So now let's go to where is this column? This status column now. So you notice that this status column they are in lowercase. If you've watched my Excel video on how to clean data in Excel, I explained lowercase, uppercase, and uppercase. So if you're here to watch that, you can go and check it out. All right, and if you're still watching till now, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. So this status now, you notice that it's in proper case. All of them normally every word should be in a proper case. That means the first word, the first letter should be in capital letter, then the rest should be in small letter. That is how it's supposed to be. But notice that all of them are in small letter. So I want to change it to a proper case. So to change it to a proper case, you highlight the column by clicking on the column name, then right click. When you right click, then go to transform. This transform here, then you see lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word. You see trim, clean, and so on. So proper case is capitalize each word. Lowercase is the state it is now. Uppercase is when you want everything to be in capital letter. You want everything to be in capital letter. That's uppercase. Then capitalize each word. is when you just want the first word, the first letter to be in capital letter. So I will click on capitalize each word, and you see the first word have changed to what? Capital letter. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to remove duplicates, right? We are going to remove duplicates from our column. So before we remove duplicates, Power Query, if you just go ahead and remove duplicates, you will know it's not like Excel that will tell you 10 duplicates found and removed. Here, if you remove a duplicate, you remove the duplicate, you're not going to know how many duplicates was found and removed. So you have to first count how many rows you have, so that when you remove duplicates, right, you can now count the rows again, and then the difference will not tell you how many duplicates was removed, and the difference will not tell you whether there was a duplicate or not. So to count our row, you go to the transform tab, then you click on count rows, these count rows. So you click on count rows. So see, we have 28,600 286,392 rows. That's how many rows we have. So let's go back to our data. So I'll cancel this row. Then I will now go on to remove duplicate. So to remove the duplicate, I'll click on this table here, and you will see remove duplicates here. See remove duplicates. I will click on it. So duplicates have been removed. So you can now go back to your transform tab and click on the count rows to see how many rows remain. You will now know how many duplicates that was removed. Okay, so you can also perform trim here. You can also perform so many other things here, but when you go to this transform tab, you can see you can perform trim, clean, length, and so many other things here. You can also split column. Let's say you want to split a column here. Let's say you want to split, let's split this column, this SQU column. If you want to split it, you highlight the column, then go to split column, select by delimiter, then it will ask you select or enter delimiter. You click on it. So we're going to, the delimiter is a dash, and a dash is not here. So you select costume, and then dash was inputted for us here because it recognizes that it's a dash that is there. So you now select how you want to split it. So you can split using the leftmost delimiter. That means from the left side, you should split from the left side. The rightmost delimiter means you should split from the right side. Then each occurrence of the delimiter means anywhere it sees this dash, it should split. So we'll click on this leftmost delimiter. Then we'll click on OK. So it's splitted from the left side going to this way, and the right side going to this way. But I don't think this column is the best for this splitting, so we're going to cancel it, and we're going to look for a better column to split. um let's split that number column. I say number, the phone number column. Yeah, this phone, we can split the phone number. So by delimiter, so it automatically selected the delimiter we are using. Then it also selected each occurrence of the delimiter. So we are going to leave it at this. So anywhere it says dash, it should split from there. So that means we are going to have three splitted columns. Then we'll click OK. So you see, it has splitted this number from this and this. So we now have three columns of the number. So this is how to split your column here in Power BI. Then if you want to combine two columns in Power BI, you highlight the columns you want to combine, like you want to merge two columns. Let's say you want to merge this place name and country name, right? You hold your control key, select the first column, keep holding your control key, select the second column, then right click, and then you see merge columns. So you click on merge columns. So the separator is like which what you want to separate these two information. So we click on space. Then the new name, any new name you want to give the column, you put it here. You can edit it and put it there. But we're going to leave it at this. Then we'll click on OK. So see the merged column here. The two columns has been merged here. So this is how to merge columns. So we are going to cancel this step. We are going to cancel this step, right? So if you want to make use of find and replace value, let's say you want to find every we're looking for, okay, okay, this one it seems is only, let's see the value in this column. Okay, we have southwest. Okay, let's just make use of this state column. Let's say you want to find, okay, any column, any, you want to find a value and replace it with something else. So highlight this column, then you see this in your home tab, you see this replace value. Sorry, in the transform tab, you see replace value. So you click on it. So value to find. You put the exact value, the way it's written in your column. Okay, replace with let's say yes. Then click on OK. So you see the OK has been replaced with what? Yes. So if you want to replace a value, you can make use of that find and replace. So this is the cleaning processes you can do with Power BI. So even you're not done cleaning your data, the next thing is now to load and apply so you can start your analysis. So I hope this video was helpful to you. We'll be making the next video available on Thursday. So click on the notification bell so you can be notified when the video on Thursday is posted. I'll be posting on how you can, analyze your data in Power BI. All right, I would like to hear from you guys in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.